with ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can f with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Let's go, come on. Zoom.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers making their way out. As we look back to last year, I don't know that anybody foresaw how things would play out. Heavy favorites in the NFC North, but the injury to Aaron Rodgers that cost him more than half the season, ultimately too much to overcome.
And when you think about how Green Bay has played over the last 10 years, there's been a lot of sameness to them, and that's been good. Continuity, offense, defense, coaching staff. But a lot of changes in the offseason for Green Bay, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You'll see a severe shakeup there. But the best thing for them, Aaron Rodgers, still in a Green Bay uniform. 16 games from Aaron Rodgers always makes Green Bay a contender for a Super Bowl crown.
Where y'all going?
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. There's the first NFL catch for a name to remember, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's fine. Yeah.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Lock in.
On first down, Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Move.
This is Cohen on the toss. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick. Even though he's small in stature, some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players, just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Lock in.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Skrine. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Lock in. Lock in. Lock in.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Lock in, lock in. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Off the toss, Cohen. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
On third down, that's Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, we're on the ball after this. Move, move, move. Red, up. Move, move. Lock in, lock in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. A dump underneath to Jones. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Hurry up, hurry up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Working from the gun. Rodgers forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. For the Bears last season, Charles, as they come out here, a 2-game improvement, but when you go from 3 and 13 to 5 and 11, not enough to save their coaching staff. So in comes 40-year-old Matt Nagy. He's the new head coach and seems to be bringing a new optimism with it.
Yeah, and you hate to put too much on the shoulders of not just a new head coach, but a second-year quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. But this is the city of broad shoulders.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Let's go.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team.
Come on, gotta go. Hey, 18. Ransom.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky's first touchdown pass of his sophomore campaign as the Bears push further out in front.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He got 29 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams from 17 yards out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Trubisky to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
You see it?
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey, gotta go. 18. Lock in.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You see it?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Hurry. Lock in.
This is Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
18.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Lock in.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Packers get set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On the move to his left. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leonard Floyd.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Look in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't show. You ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom, like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, but had cornrow. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a